So yes, when we say isomerism, isomerism is a phenomena in which two or more compounds having same molecular formula have different physical and chemical properties. So this is the main definition. So when we say isomerism, it is phenomena in which two or more compounds having same molecular formula have different physical and chemical properties. And this difference in physical and chemical properties arises because of two important types of isomerism. So that is configurational isomerism, where the structure of bonding will be different. So when we have isomerism of configurational type, the compounds will differ in bonding only. And conformational isomers, these conformational isomers differ by the relative orientation of the groups in three-dimensional space. So conformational isomerism is non-isolable. Basically, the compounds which show conformational isomerism are not isolable, so non-isolable, and there is no breakdown of bond to convert one isomer to another. So conformational isomers are formed by possible rotation of groups about carbon-carbon single bond. So generally we cannot study their properties in detail. I mean, they first of all, they don't show so much variation in chemical properties, and their study also is not very easy because they cannot be isolated. So that is about conformational isomerism. Let us discuss about that also when it comes to the concept of conformational isomerism. Now let us focus on configurational isomerism and a few of the structural isomerism in this video. So configurational isomerism, when we say, the compounds differ in the bonding actually. So yes, so because of that, there will be considerable difference in the chemical and physical properties. So we have two types of configurational isomers, the structural isomers and stereoisomers. So when we say stereoisomerism, it is a different arrangement of the molecules in three-dimensional space. So because of this, what happens, most of the physical properties don't change actually much. Only in geometrical isomerism some physical properties change, not all. And what changes is their chemical reactions and chemical properties. And optical isomerism, in optical isomerism properties differ with respect to the plane polarized light. So basically again, these are the two types of stereoisomerism. We will not take up this discussion right away. So we will focus our discussion on structural isomerism for time being. There are mainly 6 types of structural isomers which differ in the structure of the molecule. Basically, bonding in the molecule will be different. So we have 6 types here: chain isomerism, position isomerism, functional group isomerism, metamerism, tautomerism. Of all this, most important is actually tautomerism from exam point of view. So let us see one by one now different isomerisms. So here we have first isomerism, that is chain isomerism. So when we have chain isomerism, it is basically difference in the carbon skeleton. So compounds having same molecular formula but different carbon skeleton. So basically parent chain or carbon skeleton of the molecule will differ. Simple example is butane and isopropane, like this is isopropane, or you can say 2-methyl propane. So they both differ by only parent chain. So basically alkanes can only show this type of isomerism. a aliphatic isomer cannot show any other isomer than chain isomerism because they don't have any functional groups. There are many other examples for chain isomerism, like you have butane 1-ol. So here OH group is attached to primary carbon and parent chain is butane actually. Similarly, we can take example of this molecule. This is now it is isobutyl alcohol 1, 2, 3. So it's 2-methyl propanol. So these two differ in parent chain. So when you have parent chain differing, or you can say carbon change in the carbon skeleton of the molecule, the isomerism which we observe is chain isomerism. As name itself indicates, it is the isomerism due to difference in the chain. So second type of isomerism which we would like to discuss next is positional or position isomerism. So position isomerism is arises out of the different position of the functional groups. So here isomerism arising due to different positions of functional groups. So basically here you need the presence of functional group, but the isomers will have different position of the functional group. Simplest example I will give here, but 1-ene and but 2-ene. So these two differ in the position of double bond. So they both are position isomer. Similarly, you can have position isomers with any functional group. So these two are also, this is butane, butane 2-ol, this is butane 1-ol. They both are also position isomers. So in this, the physical properties will surely vary. Some of the chemical properties also varies. So basically these two are the butane 2-ol and butane 1-ol are good example of position isomers. So here the functional group, the position of the functional group is different. So let us move on to the next type of isomerism, that is functional group isomerism. It is sometimes simply called as functional isomerism also. Functional isomerism. So here this isomerism arises due to the different functional group only. So when molecules have same molecular formula but different functional group, then it is functional group isomerism. So for this there are several examples actually. First let me give you example of alcohols and ethers. If you look at the general formula, CnH2n plus 2O is the general formula of alcohols and ethers. Simple example which we can discuss here is CH3 OCH3, that is methoxymethane, and CH3CH2OH, which is ethanol. So these two, this is a ether and this is alcohol. So they both are having same molecular formula but different functional group now. So obviously their chemical property, physical property, everything will change. So this is one example. Like this you can have many examples with similar general formula. The second type of compounds which show functional group isomerism are aldehydes, ketones and unsaturated alcohols. So simple example here, because I want to give example of ketone. The smallest ketone possible is propanone, CH3, CH2, CHO. So I take 3 carbon here. This is aldehyde. Propanol is its name, as you all know. So aldehyde. Then we have ketone, that is acetone. Then we have CH2 double bond CH2OH. That is propanol, actually it is prop 2 in 1 all. So if you see, this is unsaturated alcohol. So this is also going to have same molecular formula as that of the aldehyde here. So general formula, if you would like to know, it is CnH2nO. This is the general formula. You can keep this in your note. So this is another class of compounds which show functional group isomerism. Third type I would like to discuss is of carboxylic acids and esters. So you have carboxylic acid and ester. General formula is CnH2n and O2. So you have 2 oxygen in this. So simple example, let me give you. CH3COOH is ethanoic acid, and HC double bond OOCH3 is methyl methanoate, which is actually, or methyl formate. So you can have other name as well for this compound. So in these two, one molecule has carboxylic acid as a functional group, another one has ester. Obviously these two will change, these two will have different properties when it comes to physical and chemical properties. They are completely different because their functional group itself is different. Okay. So fourth type of fourth set of compounds which are going to show similar properties or similar isomerism is phenols, aromatic alcohols, and aromatic ethers. A simple example which I would like to take here is of anisole. So we have anisole. Same molecular formula will be shown by methyl phenol also, as well as benzyl alcohol also, CH2OH. So this is an aromatic alcohol. It's alcohol actually, it's not phenol, but it has a benzene ring. So that's why it is aromatic alcohol. And this is phenol, it's a derivative of phenol basically, and this is ether. So these also form a good example of functional group isomers. The last type which I would like to discuss for this video is actually alkynes, dienes, and allenes. So here general formula is CnH2n-2. That's the general formula of alkynes. So simple example I would like to take is of butane. This is but1 wine. So this will have same degree of unsaturation or same number of pi bonds as that of diene. So this is buta 1,3 diene, and there is one more possible structure with same number of unsaturation, that is with same molecular formula. This is allene. This is called allene actually. IUPAC name will be again diene, but it's allene. Here the difference is this carbon which is having 2 pi bonds is sp hybrid. So in case of dienes there is no sp hybrid carbon. So this property of allene will be different from diene. So yes, these are different types of functional group isomers which we can have. There are more examples actually. with respect to different functional groups. So for time being, I pause my video. Hope to meet you.